You won't believe how cheap getting to Jamaica can be. So cheap, in fact, that I booked round trip flights for less than a bus ticket back home. Most travelers think airfare is the biggest barrier, the one thing that ruins a shoestring budget before it evens. But with the right approach, timing, and a few insider strategies, you can lock in flights that leave your wallet intact and your adventure fully funded. This episode is all about showing you exactly how I did it, step by step, so you can do the same. On In the Know News, we've been uncovering practical ways for people to live smarter and spend wiser, and that includes travel. These videos exist because too many people assume international trips have to be expensive. Jamaica, in particular, is one of the most accessible islands if you know where to look. That's why I'm breaking down everything from booking hacks to timing, apps, and mindset, so anyone watching can get there without financial stress. The first rule of budget flights is simple: flexibility. If your travel dates are rigid, you're paying premium prices. Airlines know exactly how much desperation costs, and they charge it. But if you can shift your departure by a day or even a few hours, you'll often find fares that are $50 to $100 cheaper. For Jamaica, this flexibility is crucial because low-cost carriers run seasonal deals that only appear for a narrow window. I literally set alerts for multiple departure airports, multiple days, and multiple airlines. Next, the tools. Skyscanner, Google Flights, and Hopper aren't just websites, they're financial weapons in the fight against overpriced airfare. I use them to monitor price trends for over 2 weeks. By observing patterns, you can see exactly when fares spike and when they dip. Often, the cheapest days to fly are midweek, and early morning or late night flights tend to be significantly cheaper than peak hours. Add in airline newsletters and flash sale alerts, and you're stacking your odds of catching the lowest price. But the real secret? Timing your booking around unexpected triggers. For example, some carriers release last-minute deals to fill empty seats, while others offer deeply discounted tickets during slow travel periods, like the week after holidays or during off-peak tourist months. I watched for these exact patterns, and that's how I snagged a flight for less than a bus ticket would have cost me at home. Combine that with the flexibility to use nearby airports, and suddenly an international trip feels like a local commute. Another tip that most travelers overlook is bundling smartly, or sometimes deliberately avoiding bundles. Certain websites push package deals that combine flights, hotels, and car rentals. They look convenient, but for budget travelers, these bundles often inflate costs. By booking flights alone, then pairing with guest houses or hostels, like we covered in episode 1, you gain full control of your budget and often pay far less overall. Credit card points and airline rewards are another overlooked tool. Even if you don't have thousands of miles saved, a few strategically applied points can knock $50, $100 off your ticket. Combine this with promotions or seasonal discount codes, and the math becomes astonishing. An international round trip for less than a daily bus fare is completely achievable. Now, let's talk mindset. Too many travelers panic when they see high prices and immediately assume they're stuck. Budget travel is about patience and persistence. It's about watching trends, setting alerts, and being ready to act when the right price appears. On top of that, being open to early morning flights, layovers, or alternate airports is what separates those who pay full price from those who travel smart. Once the flight was booked, the next step was simple: planning the arrival. Knowing you've spent so little getting there transforms how you approach the entire trip. Instead of worrying about airfare, you can focus on experiences, accommodations, food, and local transportation. Exactly the things that make a $50 day Jamaica adventure possible, just like we explored in episode 1. And here's the best part: finding cheap flights isn't magic, it's repeatable. Once you understand the patterns, the tools, and the mindset, you can do this for any trip, not just Jamaica. The difference is that Jamaica rewards this strategy more than most destinations because the island is small, accessible, and full of affordable options for lodging, transport, and food. By using these strategies, I secured a flight that made the rest of my Jamaica adventure entirely stress-free. No overpaying, no last-minute panic, just the freedom to start exploring the island from day one. And that's what this series is about: showing you how to travel smarter, experience more, and spend less without ever compromising the adventure. Next up, $30 hotels in Jamaica? Yes, and they're actually nice. Because finding the right place to stay is just as critical as finding the right flight, and some of the most affordable accommodations are also the most authentic and memorable.